What-ho there, you furry, round-headed fat baboons. 'Tis I, your Lord and Master, Mr. Chayification, once again bringing you another one of Skyrim mods. Now, today we are doing a bundle of mods made by the one and only WarriorKeKe, one of my favourite modders on YouTube. He's always bringing out fantastic spells, and he has now put them in one big bundle. He is the guy that made the Master of Time and Space. Now, first things, which is quite a popular video, might I add. Now, first things first, get yourself to Dragon's Reach, and you have to go in search of a chap called Tarquin, the Master of Time and Space. Now, he is wandering around here in Sigil robes and can be an absolute bastard to find, but fortunately, I found him rather easily this time round. He is sat up here, right bloody there. There he is. Go and talk to him. Now, once you get chatting and you look under his books thing, you will notice a couple of spells you've probably never seen before. One being Force Fire, Force Grip, Force Ice, and Force Lightning. Now, all of these are actually rather expensive to buy, so you're going to want to have at least 30k hanging around on you to be able to buy every single thing of which this guy sells. Now, his next one is Lumen, which is basically a never-ending bloody mage light. So grab yourself that one. Next is Mass Force Push, which, well, does what it says in the tin, really. It hits everybody around you and makes them go bloody flying, which is epic. So grab yourself that. Also, you want to get Minor Force Push, which is just below it. And Push is also one of his, but it's not all that great. It just knocks people to the floor, so I tend to ignore that one because it's not very interesting. Now, the next one is going to be Water Walking. That's, once again, fairly self-explanatory, so grab that. And the two books below it, the Book of Time, Volume 1 and 2. Now, the first one is the spell which you cast from your hand, and the second is a power which you use. If you're using it on PC, it will be default of Z. You press that, a couple of seconds later, you press it again, and it goes. So, guys, I suggest we go and have a look at what these spells do. Let us go and have a look, shall we? Right, then. So, we are starting off with Minor Force Push, combined with the Master of Time and Space, the handheld version. Now, at the moment, we are in the Arcanium, just sort of chucking shit around. Now, throughout this video, you will be seeing me swap between, well, mostly using the actual power version of the Master of Time and Space, because one, it is a heck of a lot easier to use. You can use it on the go whenever you want. As long as you've got it linked to your power set, you can go off and do it whenever you like. So for me, it's much easier for me to do it that way. But I'm literally going to flick through a lot of these. Now, this one is Water Walking. Basically says what it is, really. I'm being attacked by a bear, so I'm thinking, aha, I shall outrun it, and I shall run across the very water itself, for I am Jesus. I am the Messiah, reincarnated. You cannot catch me, you stupid bloody bear. So this basically says what it is, basically does what it says in the tin, really, like a Ron Seal or something like that. You can walk on water. It only really will come in use if you're in trouble or you want to quickly get from one side of somewhere to the other. You just quickly stick that on rather than having to walk all the way around the thing or swim across it. Whack on Water Walking, you can just sprint across. I'm not 100% sure if it works with horses yet, but who knows. So this is Force Fire. Now, the Force Fire, Force Frost, and Force Ice, or Lightning, all have a very similar effect, but they each do different things to the people. All three of them have a push effect, so all of them will knock the person over and push them away slightly. There we go, slow motion. That's down from the powered version of Master Time and Space. So all of these three main ones have this. What the hell is that guy doing in the background there? All of these have their own little bits and bobs which they do. The Force Lightning obviously does lightning damage. Obviously, you know, it goes without saying really, but the Frost out of all of them is probably my favourite. It has the most coolest effect. One you don't really see very often in Skyrim at all, to be fair. But like you say, the lightning one, if you use it with the slow motion, adds some really awesome looking effects when you can see all the bits of lightning floating around and all that shit. So, continuing with the Force Lightning, this out of all of them is probably the more powerful out of them, because Force Lightning has a good effect on a lot of different things. It drains magic, obviously, but it also hits pretty damn hard. So out of all of them, that's probably the best. But the Force Frost is probably the most awesome looking, because it literally turns the guy into ice. As you can see, he ends up with ice all over him. It has a really, really long effect as well. It's a very good spell for if you've got a shed load of people trying to kill you, and you're like, oh god, I need to remove these guys from existence fast, otherwise, well, I need to knock them over so I can get away. So let's chuck it into sorry. So yeah, there you go. I mean, look at it. It looks bloody awesome. You've even got the slight twinkliness looking off of the thing there. As you can see, there's the sort of the force of it flying through the air. So all of these spells are bloody awesome. This is definitely one of my favourite packs to download just because it's easy to get. You just buy everything. They can be quite expensive. I used to find them. If you want to download them individually, then you find them in the land of Skyrim. But when you get used to things, you start to mix and match. Hence what I'm doing here. Force fire with and we get some guy go mental. He practically glitches and just decides he wants to go flying, and he does. I can't. There's another one over there doing it as well, but it was hilarious. I was absolutely wetting myself with this moment. There he is in the background. But when I died. But when you start getting force grip, but you start to have a bit of fun with stuff. Now force grip basically pulls the person towards you. It's a little overpowered. But it is damn good fun to do because it works on more or less anything, even a cow. Look, you can even pick up a cow or a horse or whatever and just pull them towards you, then fling them away. Don't know if this works with a dragon. Probably not. I'm going to say that now. Probably not, because if it did, that would be ridiculous. But there probably should be a version. There probably should be a good version. Did we get him? Did we get him? On the roof. 10 points. Fan-bloody-tastic. This woman is just... oh, God, she's mental. But anyway, as I was saying before... you have this tendency to start to put things together, like I was doing with the Force Fire and the Force Frost. You can start doing that, but this one's the best one. Force Grip and the Minor Force Push, because you can fling these guys. Look at him go! You can fling them for bloody Look at him, he looks like he's loving it. He's loving it. Straight in the tree. And we do that to the guard as well. See if we can get him on the buildings. Off you go! Splat. Yes, we got him on the building. So like I said, you can mix and match all these together. Moving over to Force Push. Here we go. Skadoosh. Oh yeah. There they go. This thing is incredible. The only issues I have with it is if you have to have a pretty decent amount of health if you're battling a large amount of people to be able to have the time to cast this mass force. Same goes along with any of the master spells. Any of them which involve you standing around having to cast for a little while, waving your arms around. It's bloody mental. But like I said, I am using the power version of Master Time and Space to slow all this down by just pressing Z. So there you have it, guys. That concludes this video. Now, I believe there are a few spells which are missing for the ones which are said in the list, but they weren't from the guide to buy. I don't know where they were. No idea, but these are the best ones. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. I know I've just waffled continuously for 7.5 minutes, and I apologise. If you got thus far, congratulations. If I know you got thus far, type in the bottom, hairy scrotum. There you go. Hairy scrotum. That's what you're going to put in the bottom of the comments if you did get this far. Congratulations, guys. I hope you enjoyed this mod. Once again, make sure you go and visit WarriorKeKe and download his stuff. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I shall see you when I see you, chaps. Toodle. Ooh.